Hey, this is Steve, who's your web nerd, and this is your website walkthrough. So here is the website. I'm already logged in here. To log in, just like any other WordPress site, you'll put the little / wp-admin, and I'll take you to a login screen, and I've already sent you the user and password. So kind of getting into this here, let me go ahead and start from the beginning. The only thing that's a little different than normal WordPress is this front page here and how you edit things and change things. But besides that, every other page here is real simple and easy. We'll hop over here to our history. If you click edit page here, here's your history, and here's where you can add, change, add more pictures, or do what you like. So it's all just the back end simple editing here. Not too difficult. Here's a featured image here if you wanted to change that featured image. The image sizes here, I will send it to you separately so you'll know exactly what image sizes you need to fit. If you don't use the right image size, it will not work. Okay, so like I said, back here you can easily do anything you need to do in a regular text edit. You can also click all pages here and kind of get a list of your different pages. Also in the back end, I'll show you a couple of different things that may be a little bit different than what you've used in the past. The first one is the sliders here, right? So if I go back to the main site here, this background image, which sucks obviously because we need a higher res picture. This is not a certain image size you have to use, so you just want to use a nice, good, clear image. And that's going to be here in your sliders. So there's the home slider. You can click edit. And here's the two different sliders that we have in here. So I can go ahead and hit the pencil here, and I can name this one first slider. And here's your image right here. So obviously you can get rid of it, hit the plus, upload a new image, select file, and open your computer. So you're already used to that, so that's pretty simple. You can also add more sliders. You can add a caption to your slider, and you can even have a web page where if you click that slider, it'll go to a certain page. And you can easily delete sliders here. Your slider image width is 700 by 270. And here you have some more different settings here. So we have a slide, you can have more like a fade, and some other different things. You can control the speed, so a lot of different little extra settings if you want to play with that and really get it to how you like it. The next thing I'm going to show you here is on your portfolio page here, which is pretty awesome. You'll see there's some demo content in here. I got your one in here, so it looks pretty nice. So to add more of these portfolios, that next section here where it says portfolio gallery, you click that, and there we go. So here's that portfolio. I'm going to go ahead and click edit. And here we go. So I added this image here by just adding media, and here's all your text. The featured image here, once again, this is a certain size. I believe this is 300 by 300 that this picture has to be. If it's anything different from that, it won't work. So you have to make sure they're kind of like this boxed images here. And those are your featured image. So obviously adding your featured image is really easy. You'll see it like this, that featured image. I already had this in your media library. And I believe it was this, nope, this guy here. It's that featured image. And update. Now if you go back to your portfolio gallery here, what I would do to add your other ones is just go to the next one here, edit it, and start changing this. So whatever this portfolio 2 is would be the name. Make sure you edit this permalink right here by clicking edit, and this would be that same name. So you would just copy this. So in our case here, portfolio 2, copy, and OK. So that changes that link, so it's good for SEO. And then here, change your stuff, and then change out your featured image here. So really easy with the portfolio gallery. The way it's set up right now, and let me go back here, if you see these little ID numbers here, and go back to the front page, I have them perfectly set up so that those different ones will automatically appear here, right? So if you end up creating some new ones, we'll have to add that to that slider as well. but right now it's already set to that this slider is supposed to go ahead and call out these different ID numbers. So like I said, just go through and replace these. I'm going to scroll down a little bit here, and I want to show you the theme settings itself, right? So if under here under appearance, you'll see theme options, and this gives us a lot of different options for this individual theme, right? So comments on pages, these are more your general settings. Here's background settings, changing colors and stuff like that. Typography. Here's your headers. This is where I add your logo at. Here's where we can add you a custom favicon right here, which is a little thing when you go to a website and you see it next to your thing. So I don't know if you have one set up or created. If not, we'll probably have to create one of those. Here's your contact information here. So this right here, where it says call us, here's the telephone number, and here's the visual telephone number. This is this up here for that contact us. So it's not the page, it's just that part right up here. So that's in code. So if you want to add a little more to it, you obviously could, because you'll see the part where the text is. Call us today, or however you want to add that. Navigation, if you want to change up the color of the navigation, gives you a bunch of different settings here. Your home slider settings, this is kind of already set up, so you don't have to worry about this. This is your home slider advanced. Once again, something you don't need to worry about because it says slider with lead capture form, which is what I have here. Okay, your home welcome area. This is the area where your big text is right here. Okay, so if you want to change that text, you're going to go to this home welcome area here. You can always grab this little thing and kind of drag it down so you can really see. And I had to change the color white, so if I kind of highlight that, you could see that it's white. If you want to go ahead and change this up, I would just change it to a different color. Change it, and then when you get done, just change this part white again. And save. Over here, your home featured area shows these three boxes right here. So the first one is our history, so you can click that one and you can change the title of it. Here's the page that it's going to, so you can click here and select a different page if you would like. This is the icons right over here. There's a certain list of icons you can use, similar to the other theme. If you open this in a new tab here, this is Font Awesome. So this is all the different icons you have, and you would just grab that FA-wrench and put that in here. Now, this will automatically, depending on the page you pick up some of the title and the text. But if you want this title and text to be different than what it automatically picks up, on each one of these you can change these to show exactly what you want it to say. And once again, they kind of give you a couple more little options. And you can do that with each one. And these images obviously need to be the exact same as they are now. And where it's pulling these images from, because you'll see, you'll notice there's no image here, is it's pulling from the individual page where it says featured image here. So this featured image, it's automatically pulling that to the front end. So if you wanted to change that on the front end, you would change obviously this featured image on that individual page that you're trying to link to. Okay, let me go back into my theme options here. You can also add more boxes if you want. So you can keep adding. I don't think there's a limit on that. Home featured advanced, we're not really using this part on the top here, but we are using this portion for the portfolio, right? So this is the code that I have in for the portfolio that brings our portfolio. So if you want to change this individual text right here, this would change, obviously. Let me go to the front here. The area on the front where it says our portfolio. So you can change that to whatever you'd like to say. And I would just leave that code alone there. Really, that's about it for that part of it. I mean, there's some footer settings here that you can change. I already have, your stuff in there and the layout and everything. None of this other stuff. I mean, animation, if you don't like some of the little cool animations, you can turn them off. And what I mean by animation, it's like, hovering. When you come down, how the logo pops up like that and how these pop out. If you don't like that stuff, here you can go ahead and deactivate them. Okay. Now, the bottom portion of this is actually controlled into the widgets area, right? So we went over this part of it here, all the way up to portfolio. Now this portion is just controlled by the widgets. To get there, it's just appearance and then widgets. And here you're going to see all your different widget areas. So one of the first ones is the blog widget. And if you go back up to the front here, you'll see that here's our blog widget right here. Right? So our clients are our most important assets. Here's the call to actions. You can drop that down. Our clients are most important assets. So you can change that title, that text, and even the button. And here I have it going to the contact page. And you hit save if you made any changes. The featured page slider, this is kind of cool. So I just picked a couple of pages that, obviously the ones that you focus on the most, the development and the advisors. And if you wanted some more pages to show there, you'd want to obviously make sure that they had a featured image on that page. And you can go here and select what other images you would like. You can even control the speed and then the caption if you don't want to say read more. Header widget area you don't have to worry about. Neither is this one. Not worrying about that one. Okay, home auto responder area. So up here where your little form is, where it says start a conversation, if you want to go ahead and change that text, that's here under home auto responder area. There's a form widget in there, so there's the title and there's the button. There's where it's going to go to after it's clicked. For your page, these are the internal pages here. Let's go over to our history. So once again, here's those two same widgets that I've repeated into the pages. So remember, just because you changed the one on top here for blog, you also have to change the one for page. But obviously just changing this page will reflect all the pages. And it's the same thing we just went over, your call to action and everything. Here's your footers down here. Obviously you don't have a store, so you don't have to worry about that. Footer widget 1, get in touch. Your footer obviously is down here. There's your get in touch. And obviously that's the form. Here's widget 2. Here's your recent post. You can show how many different posts you want to. You can even title it. And finally your location, which I put in the map to AcQuest Reality there. So that is it with the widgets area. If you want to add new widgets, it's basically drag and drop. Drag it and pop it into there. But everything is pretty much set up. I really doubt you'll make too many changes on that, except maybe the wording. Okay. Menus. So if we want to create a new page and we want to add it to this menu here, if you head over to Appearance and then Menus, here's this menu here. And let's just say we wanted to add our history here. Here's under most recent. You can also view all. You can also search for a page. So we can click our history, add a menu. There it is. And then you can, you want it to be a sub page, you can drag it to the side, and you can drag it anywhere you want. And then obviously you can remove it. Real simple. And just save. Your pages and posts, if you wanted to create new pages, it's just like your other website. You just can click add new. Go ahead and leave that page. So you can click add new at top here or add new here and create your page. So this is the development link that it's on. So once obviously it's all finished, we'll have this pointed to the main link. And we'll also go here into settings in general. And we'll change this to the site title and to your guys' tagline here. I haven't put it there yet just so Google doesn't really index it too much until it's completely ready. So to change the domain, real simple, we'll just click that, but once the site's ready I can take care of that for you. I believe I have covered everything in here. Like I said, it's real simple and easy to work with, real easy theme. all the pages and stuff are real easy, and they're just simply editing each individual page into whatever text and information that you want. So this concludes the walkthrough. If you have any questions, please give me a ring and we will cover it. Thank you for watching, and talk to you soon.